Hello friends and welcome to Tarot for Good. I'm Renee, professional tarot reader, certified yoga instructor, and level 2 Reiki practitioner. I'm happy to have you here. Each week I put out a video on something related to tarot. Card readings, unboxings, deck and book reviews, etc. This week I'm reviewing a tarot journal. I haven't used it yet myself, but after checking it out for this video, I plan to. It's called Tarot, a guided workbook to unlock and explore your magical intuition. Published in 2002 by Quarto Publishing. Tarot is a powerful tool because it helps us tap into our own intuition. We have all the answers we seek inside of us, but it can be hard to hear through all the noise of the world. Tarot helps spark that divine connection, that divine knowing inside of us. This is why I love tarot so much, and this workbook journal aims to help you increase your intuition surrounding the cards by connecting to your personal experiences through guided prompts. The cover art is beautiful, and I love the moth and the crystals and the mushroom. There's a brief introduction in the beginning on how to use the book. There's also a quick reference guide, which provides the keyword for each card, which could be really handy when you're learning. Then it goes into the major arcana, briefly describing what the major arcana is. And then it has, for each card of the major arcana, it has a picture, and then it has a general description, and then it has some guided prompts. Hopefully you get the idea. And then, so for example, for the Fool here, the prompts are, what feelings does this card evoke in you? Are you a free spirit, impulsive, the life of the party? How do you feel about risks? Are there times that you feel better about taking them? Is there something new or risky that lies ahead of you? Think about a time you took a risk or started something new that worked out. What did you learn from that experience that you can apply to what lies in front of you? And it even has a reversal prompt as well. Are you proposing to leap too far? Don't be rash. The reversed fool leaps without awareness and so becomes the literal idiot, sabotaging his changes due to desperation and irrationality. I will say that there are multiple ways to read reversals. Some people read them as just the inverse of whatever the card is, but there's quite a few different ways that you can read a reversal. So this is just one way. But all of the major arcana cards follow that pattern. And then when we get to the minor arcana, this is kind of cool. I like this. It talks about what each suit kind of represents, which makes a lot of sense. And then it also talks about what the numbers of each card, generally speaking, kind of the numerology part of it. So 10 cards are usually about culmination or completion, endings. The aces are about beginnings and new energy, etc. So it's really helpful when you're just learning to be able to combine cups are ruled by water and they're about intuition and emotions. And this is the 2 of cups, so it's about balance, partnership and balance, right? So it's really helpful. And then it's set up just like the major arcana for each card. You've got a picture of the card, a brief description of it, and then the journal prompts. So, for example, for the Ace of Cups, the journal prompts are, what feelings does this card evoke in you? Are you open to a new relationship right now, either platonic or romantic? What are some ways you express emotions? And then they also have a reversal. The reversed ace suggests fertility issues and creative block. There may be lack of space or time to nurture your relationships and projects, or you may be feeling exhausted due to others' emotional demands. The reversed one can indicate disappointment and confusion in relationships. Are you feeling neglected in a relationship or exhausted by a new project? And they're all set up that way for the minor arcana. And then at the end, after all of the cards, then they have spreads as well, which I wasn't expecting. So they talk a little bit about how to read a spread, and then they have some prompts for one card reading spreads. So the date, the question you asked, the card you drew, any symbols or keywords, and then your interpretation. And then they also have past, present, future, reading, super common. Use this one all the time. And then same thing, questions asked, keywords, themes, interpretation. And then they even have a Celtic cross, which is kind of cool. The Celtic cross is pretty hard to learn. I mean, it's just like a really big spread, has a lot of cards. It has the spread and tells you what each card means. Just know that there are a few, like some of these cards are different. There's a couple different ways to read some of these cards in a Celtic cross, but this is one way. And then it has the same thing. What card did you draw? What were the keywords and what's your interpretation? And then it has the week ahead. At the very end, it has a little note on making your own spreads, DIY, which is fun to make your own spreads. Overall, I think this is a really neat idea, and I'm looking forward to trying out the prompts to see how it will deepen my relationship with each card, for the good of all or not at all. Let me know in the comments if you also use a tarot journal of some kind. Thanks for checking out my channel. Join me next week for a group tarot reading. If you like this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing so you're notified of future videos. If you want to book a private reading with me, head over to my website, tarotforgood.com. If it's your first time, you can use discount code NEWBIE15 for 15% off. Bye for now, and have a great week.